Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show.
Hello everybody, this is Paul Neeson with the Raw Life Health Show. They call me the Fun Chef. Why? Because I like to have fun and I'm a raw food chef. I'm always showing people and interviewing people on my show, making other foods and everything else. But at one point I owned the world's biggest raw food restaurant in New York City, which is important because we have the world's biggest people in New York City. Well, I decided on my Raw Life video show I'm going to give you some raw recipes that are quick, easy, and fun. And we're going to do one today, just to start off this series, we're going to do one today, a Spanish rice recipe. I am from South Florida, also from New York, and I have a lot of experience eating cooked, processed junk food rice. That's Spanish rice, but we're going to make a healthy version to that, a raw version of that. We're going to get started right away. It's very simple. You don't need a lot of equipment. The only equipment we're going to be using today is a food processor, a knife, and a cutting board. And so the first thing we're going to do is we took a head of cauliflower, and you know, it's organic cauliflower, and we're going to use the S blade in the food processor. Take a wild guess what they call an S. Okay, good guess. Alright, it's called the S blade. So we're just going to take this head of cauliflower and we're going to put it right here into the food processor. And we're just going to food process this. Now the key is you want to cut the cauliflower in pieces so this doesn't happen. You want to make sure it cuts up really nice. So what we'll do is there are a couple of pieces here that didn't cut too well, so we'll just cut this again. Alright. And this is actually going to be our rice. The cauliflower, it has a kind of a rice consistency, so to say. And nobody likes cauliflower plain, but when you have it like this, everyone likes rice. So we're going to have cauliflower rice. So mix up for that. So, alright, everything's back in here in the food processor. Okay, here we go. So that's food processing, and when that's food processing, what we're going to do is, you don't have to leave it on a long time. Again, the smaller the piece, the smaller the food processor, the smaller you want to cut up the pieces, and the bigger the food processor, the greater the piece could be. Okay, now we're done, and we already have our rice consistency right there, and show you one. See, now we got white rice. So, we have our rice here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put our rice into a bowl. We'll put our rice into a bowl, and it's going to stick to the end. So what you want to do is you want to take a spatula or a knife and just get it off the end there. What we do next is we put this rice in a pot of water and we boil it for about 20 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. We don't boil it, it's raw, it's a raw recipe. And there's our rice. If you've seen The Lost Boys, there's our maggots. No, you didn't hear that. Okay, so there's our white rice, it's organic cauliflower. The next thing we're going to get is we're going to get our green onions. Now, most people know white onions and red onions, and I look all day for green onions, but another name for green onions is scallions. So we have our scallions that we diced. We take one head of cauliflower and 4 scallions, you know, long scallions, and we dice the scallions. And you don't have to do the end part, you just do the beginning part. So we have our scallions, and we're going to put our scallions right in with the rice, and they were diced really thin. And then the next thing we do is we're going to take some tomatoes. Some people say tomatoes. And what we're going to do is we're going to dice these. Slice them, dice them, whatever we want to say and play. You know, these are medium-sized tomatoes, and of course this recipe is for 4 people that we're making right now, or 1 person who overeats. But it's for 4 people, a good amount. So we're just going to dice this, and again, these are organic tomatoes. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we're going to dice this. Hope I didn't scare you. Dice this tomato. Alright. We're going to dice it, and of course, you want to take off the stickers that say organic, because you don't want cauliflower rice with organic sticker. The organic stickers don't usually taste too well. They don't rank them well enough. One day I was eating at a restaurant and I couldn't talk. I was like, And somebody said, "What's wrong?" And I couldn't talk. I was like, And then later I figured it out. I had a piece of fruit and it had the sticker still on it and all that sticky stuff. Kept my mouth, which some people say is actually good for us. But that's alright. So we have our tomato dice. We're putting it right there in the rice. Diced tomato. So that's one. We're going to do two. We're going to do that. Alright. Bam. Alright. See, I do impressions also. Bam. You know who that is? Okay. Emerald. Okay, so we got that done. Spanish rice is orange, right? So the next thing we do is we have a wash. Orange. Okay, so there we dice that. We're adding that to our rice. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a jalapeno pepper. So just a little bit of hot. So just going to get one jalapeno pepper. So we have one orange pepper, one jalapeno pepper. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our fresh lemon juice. We got lemon. We're going to cut it. We're going to squeeze it, and then we got fresh juice. So we're going to do this. We need 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. So there's 1, and there's 2. Okay, so that's done there. So it's coming together. It's almost done now. The next thing we do is we're going to take a cup of cilantro. So we have cilantro. And we're just going to dice this. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take an avocado. You can't have a Spanish dish with avocado. So we have our avocado, and we just like mash it in. You know, that's a new term that they use today in these recipe books called mashing in. So we mash it in. So what we're going to do is we're going to just spoon out the avocado right onto the cutting board. And we're going to mash it. You know you can do your custom mash with your hands. I clean my hands, so it's okay. So I'm going to be serving this to a whole bunch of people later, so when you come to my house for a potluck, this is just for me. But we mash it in there. So we mash it, put it in there. That's the avocado. So then here's the other pot of avocado. And most raw food restaurants, this is how they make the food anyway, so make sure they have clean hands. So we have our mashed up avocado. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a teaspoon, we're going to have a teaspoon of chili powder. So we're going to have 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And it's always better to put less, because you can always add more later if you need to. So it's always better to start with less. The next thing we do is we're going to 1 tablespoon of paprika. Okay, 1 tablespoon of paprika. Okay. Then next thing we're going to do is we're going to take 1 teaspoon of sea salt. You know why they call it sea salt? This is salt, you see? Okay, good. Alright, so we're going to take 1 tablespoon of sea salt. I know you can put a little less because you can always add more. But remember, 1 tablespoon of sea salt is kind of a lot of salt, but this is for 4 people. So a quarter teaspoon or tablespoon of salt is not that much depending on what else you're eating throughout the day. And then finally, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a 1/4 cup of cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. We're just going to pour that right over that. Mixing it with the rice. Boy, this looks good. It looks good. Here we have it.
Wow.
What do you think, Andrea?
Looks good.
Okay, you hear that excitement in her voice? Okay, so there it is. So we're going to taste this now. Spanish rice to stay. It's amazing, raw, healthy, wonderful. Alright, if you have any questions, just post them below this video. If you have any comments, post them below the video. Question of the day. What's your favorite recipe made with cauliflower? Just post your response on the video. This is Paul Neeson, sharing this meal with others so I don't overeat, saying have a great day and a great raw life.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life.